Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Christy Shive, and this morning we're visiting with our very own Kristin Hildabrand, Warren County Horticulture Agent. Good morning, Kristin.
Good morning, Christy.
Well, I'm so glad you're here because this week we are celebrating National Farmers Market Week, and you have something delicious looking for us.
Yes, I mean, it's so hot outside. It seems like I don't want to eat a whole lot whenever it's this hot outside. So, like you said, it's National Farmers Market Week, and how fortunate we are to have the farmers that we have. They do work hard, and so one of the benefits that we can reap from it is the great produce that they have. So we've got an awesome watermelon salad, and it's a plated up Kentucky Fried recipe. I think a lot of people will really enjoy it. It's going to be very, very refreshing, replenishes that water that we might have lost if we're gardening or doing things outside, so I think people will really enjoy it.
And we are always encouraging people to look for that plated up Kentucky Proud symbol. And I'm so glad that you have a recipe for us today.
Yes. So first we're going to start with the wet ingredients, Christy. So the way that we're going to start this recipe is to take a tablespoon of vinegar here, balsamic vinegar. And then we're also going to take to that a teaspoon of some lemon juice. And then we've also got a teaspoon of Dijon mustard that we're going to incorporate just to make our ingredients here. So you're going to give this a nice little stir just to incorporate it all together. And just to give it a little bit of extra seasonings to it, Christy, we've got a teaspoon of some garlic that's chopped.
Garlic is such a good ingredient
to
add.
And it's something that you can also grow here in Kentucky
as
well. We're going to be getting ready for that shortly. And then we've got just a little bit of cilantro. Now, a lot of people, some may like it, some people may not like it. So feel free if you want to use mint or another herb in its place. This is only about a half teaspoon. And we've really activated those hydrocarbons there in that. Next, we're just going to add just a little bit more seasoning to that, Christy. So just a fourth of a teaspoon of freshly ground pepper. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to take our whisk and just slowly and gradually add in just a fourth of a cup of olive oil. And it's like you said, all of these ingredients will marry together. Now, it's best to actually put this in the refrigerator right before you get ready to serve it. But for demonstration purposes, we're going to incorporate it with our wonderful watermelon that we're going to pull out.
Wow, Kristin, so many unique flavors, and like you said, they really are going to pair nicely together.
Yes, I love it so far. So here's our main ingredient. That's our awesome watermelon that we were talking about. So this is 3 cups, 2-inch cubes, whatever you have on hand. But this one is something that we got local, and it was really, really nice cutting into. It was just perfect. So to this, we're going to take a 3/4 cup of some feta cheese, and that's low-fat feta cheese. Already really a nice pairing there. And then we've taken half of a red onion, and it calls to be thinly sliced, but I like mine a little bit more diced up.
I do too.
So I'm just going to throw that on top of our main ingredient as our watermelon. So you can just give this a nice little toss. And basically with this, if you want to, after you've incorporated all this together, you can throw it in the refrigerator if you like. The recipe does call for you to only use half of the wet ingredients on top and then refrigerate, and then you can actually add the rest of it. So we're just going to go ahead and pour all of the wet ingredients on top just for demonstration here. But basically you get all of that full effect.
And Kristin, it smells so good right now.
Yes.
I love the cool watermelon, the little bit of a crunch from a red onion, the feta cheese, so many flavors.
Yeah, like you said, it's got all the perfect ingredients that you really want, and especially for a summertime salad because, like you said, it's so hot. This is cool and refreshing. One nice thing about watermelon is that it has a lot of good, nutrients for us, and it, basically has 96 to 98% water, so very cool and refreshing treat. If you want to, with this, you can refrigerate and get ready to serve it. It does call for a little bit more cilantro added in as a garnish, so you can add that to it as well. But this would be great with any like a nice hamburger. Really, I mean, you can have it ready to go and serve with all your other good ingredients this time of year.
Well, Kristen, thank you so much for being here. You always bring so much fragrance and joy to the set. And if you are watching and would like to try this plated up Kentucky Proud recipe, contact your local extension office. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you have a great day.